Still some big names in there. And you can see that Tan and Tina against Lee Liu will play the winner of Crasto Panapa and Fukushima Hirota. That's going to be a tough match either way. And on the top half of the draw, Hayu and Ramadhanti, the home pair, still in the quarterfinal draw, up against Kitty Tarakul and Prajong Chai from Thailand. And of course, an all-Chinese affair happening, guaranteeing another Chinese entrant, a Chinese pair into the semi-finals already. Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan, world number 6s, up from 10. Been causing quite a stir of late. They were third just recently in the India Open, made the semi-finals. Up against Lee Wenmei and Liu Xuanzuan. Now, we just saw a Malaysian pair taking on a Chinese pair in the men's doubles. That didn't go according to the playbook. I wonder here if the world number 14s, which is what Lee Wenmei and Liu Xuanzuan are, can engineer a similar feat against Pearly and Tina. Competent pairing, Pearly and Tina, as they get to the coin toss, first ever meeting between them. As I said, Pearly and Tina, semi-finalists at the India Open, but first round exit for them at their home open. And they also had a good year last year, winners of the French Open, of course, gold at the Commonwealth Games. And they were semi-finalists here last year at this event, and of course quarter-finalists at the All England Open. Muralitharan, 22 years old now, from Kedah in Malaysia, and this her highest ranking. But they've risen to that ranking, it has to be said. Very confident in the way they play. And Tina, 25 years old, from Selangor in Malaysia. Both adepts at the power plays. Both reactive at the nets. As I said, they do play for each other. That's how they got here to this quarterfinal. It was Jin Yu Jia and Crystal Wong in 27 minutes. And then Vivian Hu and Lim Chu Sian, also from Malaysia, in 33 minutes. Haven't dropped a game yet this week. Of course, I was saying the same thing. Aaron Chan So-Wook just now. Now, their opponents, 23 years old, Lee Wenmei from Hubei in China. And look at that, ranked 93rd in the world, but has been as high as 9 with the great Zheng Yu as a partner. And Liu Xuanzuan, 22 years old, born in Hunan, also has been much higher than 93. Like 16 with Xia Yuting. Will we see China come through again? Tournament results, well, 80 minutes for the home pair, Kusuma and Pratiwi. Dropped a game there, and dropped a game also in the 79-minute win against Kim and Kong. But Kim and Kong, well, that's some prestigious opponents to beat. Our umpire, Helen Purnamasari, joined by our service judge, R. Raventus. We're about to get underway here. Remember, this would be a second consecutive semi-final if Pearly and Tina can make it. And it would be a first semi-final for Lee Wen-mei and Liu Zamzan. They were quarterfinalists at Malaysia Open. Ousted in the second round at the India Open by Kim and Jong. 21-10, 21-15.
China. And on my left, Muralitharan and Muralitharan, Malaysia. Liu Zamzan to serve to Muralitharan. Level play.
Well, wide from Muralitharan, but good overall performance from both pairs in that first point. That's wide as well. So, a couple of errors to kick off the match for Muralitharan. And the Chinese pair 3-love up. It's Tina at the net. Doing just enough to get the first point on the board. So, engine up and running now for Tan and Tina. Again, nice control of the point from Tina. She's got the Malaysians back in this. That's gone long, but it looked in, and the challenge as expected. Well, I'm not going to make a call on this one because that's the exact angle from up here in the commentary box that we can't actually get a decent read on. It is out. Line judges absolutely spot on. It's very wide.
Transformer. 4-6.
Late decision from Tina, recovered well. And good combination between her and her teammate. Muralitharan finishing the point off nicely, and they take the lead for the first time in this first game. Well, beginning to find their range now. The world number 6s. That's a good example there of how they work for each other. That looked like it was about to maybe shade wide. Nothing. That is long. No challenge coming. So now, from being 6-3 down, 9-6. Competent play from the Malaysian pair, edging towards the mid-game interval. Again, even more pressure coming in. Muralitharan dominating at the net.
10-6.
When they're on their game, Pearly and Tina just keep moving forward towards the net, just cutting down the response time. Can't be perfect all the time. That's a mistake. Difficult shot to play. Backhand. Just trying to keep it as flat as possible over the net. So 7-10 and a chance for Lee and Liu. Service error, and it's 11-7. And the Malaysian pair take the lead at the mid-game interval. So after a bit of a patchy start, a couple of errors. Off Muralitharan's racket especially. Now they've settled into that rhythm. And it's looking good so far. I'm sure the message from their coaches is going to be pretty much Everything's looking green-lit. Just keep doing what you're doing. As for Lee and Liu, well, they've been forced into some passive defending through no fault of their own.
11-7. Play. Sarasova. 8-11.
Unlucky.
9-11.
Service over. 12-8. 20 seconds.
Important couple of points for Lee Liu. Just a bit too complicated on that point. It's Liu at the net. That's gone long as well. They're going to have to pull in these mistakes. You can't afford mistakes like this against a pair the quality of Talentina. That's good pressure from Lee at the back.
10-13.
Service over. 14-9.
(10-13), another good chance to get a couple of points back.
15-9.
Quick exchange at the net, doesn't go their way. Service back with the Malaysian pair. 14-10.
16.
That's nice. Found the space, straight into the corner. Well, I think they've rattled the Chinese pair enough. These errors are now free-flowing. This first game looking good for Talentina. Yeah, snatched well. I have to say that Tina is really shining on that side of the court right now. She's just wrapping up everything that comes within reach. 17-10. So just looking at the dynamics of how this game is evolving, and Lee and Liu are really going to have to find a source of points, because the coverage on court right now of Talentina is almost complete. Can't get that shuttle past them. And as you see, moving forward towards the net, cutting down that response time. Tina looking for steeper and steeper kills. Finds that one right between the legs. Well, they slowed that point right down, and it really took Lee and Liu by surprise. 10 game points. And well deserved. That was an absolutely incredible shot from Muralitharan. Outside of the racket head, backhand. And she finds the line, 21-10, 14 minutes. Clinical stuff. Wonderful shot to end that game. Well, it's been a very solid performance from them so far. And as I said, for Li and Liu, they're going to have to find a way of disrupting that solid machine that Tarantina seem to be right now. Might be from speeding up the points. It doesn't look like the power plays are going to work because the recoveries and the returns in terms of defense from Pearly and Tina have been good enough. But one area, of course, that they can improve on is unforced errors. They have given a few free points away so far, and they can't afford to do that in the second game. Liu and Li so deep in thought and left a couple of things untidied, shall we say, in their corner. Important game for them. And if they can find a way through.
Second game, no play.
And they could force a decider. Again, Tina with a great read of that point. Shifted the racket face, finds that angle. She's already looking at the angle there. That's good. That's a good start. There's another one of those errors I was talking about. It can be very costly to give 3 points like that away, especially when you're one game down. Clash of rackets almost. Tina, but they have recovered. There was no way Muralitharan was going to be denied. I think she may have even broken a string. 1, 2, constantly coming forward, 3, and that's enough. Unlucky. Well, you get the feeling that they're not going to get that many chances. So they have to take advantage of them and make the most of the opportunity. And this is a classic example of that. 2-3 down. well left. Right in the lights.
4-2. 5-2.
Service over. 5-3.
Well, that's wide from Muralitharan. She's got a smile on her face. I think she expected to do that. For another chance now for Li Liu. And it's Liu's 1-1 with the serve.
6-3.
That's gone wide too. So
4-5.
Service over. 4-6.
well, that one is going to have to go down as a forced error. That was such a venomous return from Muralitharan. There wasn't much she could do about it. 6-4. But a closer second game. Misread there from Muralitharan. 5-6.
5-6.
Service over. 5-8.
Wow, that's another example of those free points and giving to the stronger pair.
5.
Should have just been a little bit more clinical if they could, maybe even play out the rally.
Service over. 9-6.
Finally, was wondering for a second there whether Tarantino were going to play that entire point reactively, which is what they were doing. It was just defending until Muralitharan steps up and puts the power in and gets the result. 3-point lead.
10-6.
Just wide.
Service over. 6-8.
11-6. England home.
On court 2. Women's double.
Again, defending. Soaking up all the pressure they can.
Rawinda Prajoja, Thailand versus Apriyani Rahayu, Indonesia.
And I guess that's one of the things you have to look out for if you do want to soak up the pressure. Pressure might just get too much. And it's Pearlie's return that just snatched that. And once again, let Li Liu back into this second game. Good rotation from Valentina. Nice recovery. That was beautiful deception on that drop shot from Muralitharan. This is good from the Chinese pair. They're just stuck in there. Never gave up, and they've tied it up at 8-all. They should really take advantage of this. The Malaysian pair just sitting back and soaking it up, trying to look for those outright winners. And Li and Liu just kept to what they were doing. They were rotating well. Be good if you could see more outright winners coming from Li and Liu, but the one thing they did in that point, they kept it within the tram lines. No unforced errors. That's tightening up solid play. Great cross court there. But again, Li and Liu just moved up a gear in defending. Oh, too much that time.
9-8.
Oh, even with that mistake, much better performance from them defensively here in the second game. Have to stay focused. Ooh. Well, they'll take it.
9-all.
Muralitharan ruling that point, just patrolling the net.
9.
Intercepted really nicely. Key point for them to win as well. 10-9 moving to the second mid-game interval. Unlucky.
10-all.
16-12.
Well, 11-10, much closer in the second game interval, and that was really the first mistake that Liu and Li have committed. A couple of other shots that are given away, but they have brought their unforced error count down, which is the first step, but still finding it very hard to pick out winners left and right against Valentina that are moving very well and covering the court well enough. And of course, in terms of winners, well, Valentina have their own account there. But better performance from Li Liu. And if they can just keep to the program and maybe snatch this second game, then that might be the factor that disrupts the Malaysian pair enough. That's just one future, of course. Got to find out in the second half of game 2. Quick point.
12-10.
Caressed over the net by Muralitharan. Good play.
14-10.
Definitely there. Tina taking baseline duties, Curly fully on the net. Worked out well for them. Important point to win, a 3-point lead.
Score 18-15.
Wow, deep serve. Only she expected that to work. 14-10. Oh, that was so important.
Salikova, 11-14.
Now they have to build on this serve. Kind of just sandbagged a bit with the last 2 points. Nicely picked up. Oh, that's great power. And you know when they're that close to the net that they're just going to be looking for those kills. Both of them just halfway through that point. Just thought, right, we're going to win this point, and they did. 15-11, and now the probabilities definitely shifting towards the world number 6 pair. Well, I'll tell you one thing, if Li Liu keeps serving up these lifts, they're going to come back at them with interest. Here comes the power. Again, well won points. Have to keep it flatter. Of course, in doubles, there's no such thing as hitting behind hitting zones with 2 players there to clean up. Really, you just have no option against a pair like Tan and Tina except keeping it flat. Longest rally of the game. 41 shots. 16-11. And looking good. Well, that shot didn't work out. Could be one of the last opportunities that Li Liu have to significantly change the scoreline. Very high. And immediately the power comes back, 17-12. And they are 4 points away from their second consecutive semi-final after being semi-finalists in the India Open. Of course, they lost to Matsuyama and Shida 21-14, 21-16 at the India Open. Great defensive work. Looking for the big winners. Of course, Naomi Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida were ousted in spectacular fashion this week by the world number 302. Straight games as well. That was yesterday. Yu Shengshu, the 18-year-old, and Zhang Shushan, 21-11, 21-12. Oh, it's a beautiful drop shot from the baseline, got great angle on it. 19-12, and you've got to ask yourself, of course, with Chen Qingchen and Jia Yifan not here either, could this be the week for Pearly Tan and Tina? Oh, they're going to take that. It's always unfortunate. 8 match points. Kim and Kong out in the second round. And in the end, it was another one of those gorgeous drop shots. 21-10, 21-12 in 36 minutes. And Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan are through to their second consecutive semi-final.
Match won by
And in this
and Tina Muralitharan,
depleted
21-10,
women's doubles draw, of course, Matsumoto and Nagahara, they aren't here. The Stoeva sisters, they aren't here. And Kim and Kong out in the second round. Matsuyama and Shida out in the second round. Jong and Kim withdrawn also. This might just be the perfect platform for Pearly and Tina to power through. There's confirmation of it. 21-10, 21-12. Commanding performance from the Malaysian pair. So the order of play here on court 1 continues, and up next it's the women's singles, the 8th seed Hanyu taking on the home favourite Gregoria Mariska Tunjung. And here is the draw for the women's singles. As you can see, Carolina Marin already through with a 22-20, 21-9 win over Lena Christoffersen.